She shouldn't be held accountable for reminding you that you have to take care of your kids. But of course you're going to be intimidated by women taking the power.
But it is something you should be scared of.
Well, hello there. Welcome to my channel where we learn how not to give speeches about women. So you may have heard of this video that's going around about Harrison Butker, who is the kicker of the Kansas City Chiefs that gave the commencement speech at the Catholic Benedictine College. Now, this is a conservative Catholic institution, and this dude is a conservative Catholic NFL player. So obviously I wasn't expecting it to be a speech about, gender affirming care or really anything that would benefit any type of minority in any shape or form. But still, it was a bit too much, especially this one part of it. So let's just watch it together.
For the ladies present today, congratulations on an amazing accomplishment. You should be proud of all that you have achieved to this point in your young lives. I want to speak directly to you briefly because I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. How many of you are sitting here now about to cross this stage and are thinking about all the promotions and titles you are going to get in your career? Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world. I can tell you that my beautiful wife, Isabel, would be the first to say that her life truly started when she began living her vocation as a wife and as a mother. I'm on this stage today and able to be the man I am because I have a wife who leans into her vocation. I'm beyond blessed with the many talents God has given me, but it cannot be overstated that all of my success is made possible because a girl I met in band class back in middle school would convert to the faith, become my wife, and embrace one of the most important titles of all, homemaker.
By the way, there's nothing wrong with being a homemaker, but asking all women to limit themselves to that, it's just not okay.
She's a primary educator to our children. She's the one who ensures I never let football or my business become a distraction from that of a husband and father. Isabel's dream of having a career might not have come true, but if you asked her today if she has any regrets on her decision, she would laugh out loud without hesitation and say, heck no.
So when you're at your college graduation, you're there to, celebrate having spent so much time and effort studying what you like, super excited about your future, celebrating having spent so much money on it as well, maybe $100,000, spending a lot of time, probably around 4 years. And you're expecting people to be excited for you and encourage you to do whatever it is that you want to do with everything that you've earned with your blood, sweat, and tears, right?
But I just wanted to say congratulations.
Maddie, get out of here.
So why in the world would anyone think of going to this specific type of ceremony and tell women, I would venture to guess that all women here present are most excited about being mothers and wives. Like, I bet how excited you are about hanging your diplomas on your wall and never using it again. No? Like, you chose a very wrong time and place to do this?
And you did it at my birthday dinner. And I made excuses for you then.
Not that there's any correct time or place to say this dumb stuff. It's like, I don't know, having a conversation like, I just got promoted. Oh, actually, I think you were much better off before. Like, why would you put so much effort in that? I would just quit, actually. Even the freaking NFL is throwing you under the bus, Harry. They're saying his views are not those of the NFL as an organization. The NFL is steadfast in our commitment to inclusion, which only makes our league stronger. I like how he says, everything that I'm saying does not come from a place of wisdom, but a place of experience. You see, there's a bit of an issue there because you're not thinking of anyone else but yourself and your family. You're saying, all women should be like my wife because my wife is happy this way. You're saying that your wife's life started when she started living as a wife and a mother.
I actually had no idea that my life began when I met my husband. It did not begin when I graduated magna cum laude from the University of Georgia with honors. Certainly did not begin when I graduated with a 4.0 GPA Alpha Omega Alpha from medical school. And I had no idea that it did not begin when I went to Duke and completed my residency in neurosurgery. No, it began when I wifed up and met my husband. Thank you, Harrison. Thank you for really understanding every part of our being as women. Get the out of here.
You're also saying that her vocation is to be a homemaker, which there's nothing wrong about that. But I don't know how much of this is true because you said that her dream of having a career never came true. But anyway, you're only talking about her vocation, and I don't know if you forgot that women are human and as such they have different interests and they don't want all the same thing. So telling all women to limit themselves to one thing is like extremely cruel.
Oh, she needs a exorcism.
What really surprises me is that he's super transparent about what his intentions and interests are behind this. He even gets emotional about it. Like he's saying that he appreciates his wife to be a homemaker because without her he would just focus too much on football and not enough on his kids. But that's not her responsibility. She shouldn't be held accountable for reminding you that you have to take care of your kids. Oh, but thank God that she's there to force you to take care of them because otherwise you would just go and play ball. I see how this is important for you. He's also saying that he owes his success to her being a homemaker. He was able to have a successful career because she sacrificed her own career. Again, I see why you're so passionate about this topic. He also says that men are the ones who have to toughen up to do the hard things, but women, meh. You know, men or women both live in the same world, so they both need the same tools to fend for themselves. If you just limit those tools to just men, then you're deliberately making women vulnerable. Which I'm glad is not the case. But of course you're gonna be intimidated by women taking the power.
But it is something you should be scared of.
Because they've proven over and over again that they're just as capable as men, or even more. And yes, this speech is obviously gonna be very attractive to men who are in crisis.
I am crazier!
And to you guys, I would say go and watch this video that I made specifically for you. And I know it's a conservative Catholic audience, but at the same time, I'm baffled about how they have no negative reaction to what he's saying, and they're even clapping. Like it's giving major Stockholm Syndrome vibes. The dude is telling you that the only option for you should be to stay in the kitchen, and after all those years of studying, your reaction is to give him a standing ovation?
That's the craziest idea I've ever heard, right?
Like, how can you not see that? And also, I hate that he's giving this speech where he's like laughing and making jokes, trying to sort of get away with the fact that he's deliberately telling these women to limit themselves. He also said a lot of negative things about the LGBTQ+ community.
Really bad? How?
Because, oh my god, a man that hates women also hates minorities just so that they can stay in power. Shocking, I know. But well, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments what you think about what he said. Give the video a like and subscribe as always, and I'll see you next time.